today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs. And late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 114 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From midfield, here's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Saints.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brees again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's a loss from back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the 1st round. Ended up going in the 2nd. And then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
But look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsey. 23 carries, 112 yards, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 30.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Breeze now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints' 1st down.
And
so 1st and 10 now from the 30. Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
2nd and inches.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Alvin Kamara.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The tackle. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Alvin
Kamara. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
9 yards.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Saints 10. Broncos.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Lindsey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Davis on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Locke going to go on 4th down, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
1st and 10 at the
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
New Orleans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints.
Breeze now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be caught at about the 5.
Breeze pass.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 30.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and
a final shot before half for Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Chris Godwin, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. 24-21, the final score. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys lead it by 10. We send it back out.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax. A little bit after they just get the score.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Lindsey. That's good for a Denver.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 40.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
At the 32-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, here's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line.
Short of the goal.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
14.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. And so after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
3rd and 3.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Out quickly to Judy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is...
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down.
3-yard line.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Taken down.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. they've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was a score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
The tackle.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. First and 10, here's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
A 30-yard.
We always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
32-yard.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brings up
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him a disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And that will be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They run it again with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
7-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
2nd and 3.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
At the 26. A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints first down.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.